Hello, good evening, happy Friday. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be giving you a quick tour of what is in bloom in the back garden. So we have a lily right here, beautiful fuchsia burgundy color. The hostas are looking very good. We have a carabel or a heuchera right in front of us here with some dainty blooms. Look at the beauty. And there's a caladium right over there in the corner. Right in the back here we have a yellow lily blooming. The next to it is a hydrangea. Do you say hydrangea or hydrangea? I know everybody pronounces it their own way. This one has like that purple blue color on the tip of the bloom. Here's another lily plant, still in bloom. And next to it is a carabel with the same dainty blooms as the other one on the other side. Last year the sedum fell off and I left it there, and look at it. They spread easily, so you want to be careful. If you don't want it in that area, you probably shouldn't plant it there. So maybe I'll take it out, because right in the front is I have an empty spot here for when I find a plant I would like to put there. The hosta is looking so pretty. Look at the beautiful stalks. Look at the blooms. Another hydrangea right here. This one is the blushing bride. This one is all white. And over by the pond area you can see the tip of the hostas blooming, just like the one I just showed you before. Everything looking so beautiful and lush. Yesterday we had a lot of rain, so it's nice when it rains. It wakes up the garden, and the plants, they're pretty happy. Right here in the blue pots here, these are gladiolus. I did a couple of weeks ago. I have a video with how I got early, how you can get early blooms from sprouting the gladiolus. These ones are the white prosperity. I'll link the video below for you so you can look at that, because what happened with the gladiolus, it takes maybe like 2 weeks for any kind of sprout to emerge from the ground. So if you're behind and planting your bulbs and you want some summer blooms, you just sprout them inside. So if you're interested, take a look at that video. I'll put it down below. Because if you sprout it from inside, it takes like 3 weeks and you have roots on there, and then you can plant it outside instead of waiting 2 to 3 weeks before anything emerges from the ground. So it's a pretty way to get some early summer blooms. And right in this spot here is I have 3 pineapple lily in here. My first time planting them, just as the name said, pineapple. They look like pineapple, so I'm interested to see what they actually look like in person. And these are my caladium right in the pot here. I put some bulbs in there, so they're emerging very nicely. Look at this beautiful echinacea, also known as the coneflower. This is like one of my favorite perennials. It's just beautiful. The birds loves it, and the butterflies. And here's some Coleus right to the bottom, and a Petunia. Sorry about the noise in the back. My neighbor is out with her dogs. I planted this elephant ear as a bulb a couple of weeks ago, and it's looking so good. So this will get bigger along with the cannon lily, and it would add some shade to the pond. I'm in zone 6B, so the elephant ear, I would have to dig it up before the first frost and take it inside, otherwise it's not gonna survive. And here I have more sedum. I think they bloom pink first, and then they bloom yellow, and the blooms get dry and turn brown. But as you can see, it's definitely a good ground cover. And we have some petunias right here. I had a lupine grass in this turtle, and this year it didn't come back. So I'm waiting to go to the nursery to get another one so I can put it in there, because I like the variation on the lupine grass in the pot. It's beautiful. It complements the two-tone color on the Hosta. And then right behind the Hosta, these are cannon lily. These are the red ones. I'll insert a picture so you can see what the blooms look like, but they get like 6 to 7 feet tall. I even last year I saw the hummingbird coming back and sucking on the nectar. It's definitely nice to see that. We have the balloon flower right here. It's not in bloom yet, but if you look closely, you'll see the little white tips there. It's a purple white color blooms. And if you see any rock in the garden, I put them there because when I plant stuff, so I know it's not a weed to pull it up. So if you look right there, you can see another elephant ear emerging from the ground where the rock is. And right in front of it is a bleeding heart, a white bleeding heart. I just planted this a couple of weeks ago from a root, and it's doing pretty well. And here we have another Echinacea Coneflower. This one is an orange one. I love orange in the garden. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what color is your favorite for the garden. Orange is definitely one of mine. And actually red. Red is unusual for the garden, but I love red also. There's another Coleus here. And we have more sedum over here. And I have a cannon lily here I bought from the grocery store for like $3. This one should be yellow. The bloom should be yellow. It was a bare root, so I'm excited to see what comes of it. On this side we have this beautiful bloom struck hydrangea in bloom. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Right in front of it is another coneflower. This one is almost the same color like the hydrangea in the back. It has this purple with a little bit of orange undertone to it. The Coleus is doing very well. And then I have a marigold here I did from seed in the winter. It's doing very well also. And right behind the marigold is a white bleeding heart. I'll insert a picture for you. I read online that if you cut this back before it dries out, after it blooms, it should give you another set of blooms in the summer. So I did that, and I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen. Right behind the white bleeding heart, it's Coleus. These I did from seeds inside also. They're doing pretty well. And that's a peony in the back, and that is a lily in the back, already bloomed. We We have a Hosta here. Look at the blooms and the Hosta. It's beautiful. The one I think is called a guacamole Hosta. And these are some calendula bulbs I put over here, and it's already looking pretty. In the pot you'll see some more bulbs in the pot. At this end is where the exhaust for the dryer is. I try not to put any plant directly there just because of the heat that comes from it. So I just have a birdhouse hanging there. Alrighty, look at this guy here. Oh, it's beautiful. So maybe in a week or so I'll come in here and I'll cut off the blooms, and it adds some freshness to the garden.